My practice was really born out of this idea I had based around the human voice. So initially I was really concentrating on utilizing my own voice as an instrument. This idea of creating a narrative without words, you know, because I feel like the voice most often is used as a vehicle for narrative through language. And I think that there are many other ways to utilize the voice and the body to create work. And so a good portion of my artistic practice is based in performative work. And so utilizing the body to make sound, you know, singing tonally through the throat, from the diaphragm, through the nasal cavity, like these were the sorts of things that were most interesting to me. And then I decided to really concentrate on the voice with some other sort of instrumentation. And through years of utilizing different instruments with the voice, I landed on the synthesizer, being the synthesizer couples most well with the voice because it's really malleable and there are a lot of variables involved. And modular synthesis made the most sense to me because there's this really sort of open world that you can dive into that's very organic and sensitive. And so that's really how my practice brought me to using a modular synthesizer. This machine that's based around electricity and voltage, you know, can act funny and function in different ways depending on the power that it's receiving to move information and the dialogue between the modules, like this conversation that's happening within the system itself, and the human sort of interplays and gestures inside of that conversation. And so it is really like having a dialogue with another body, with another entity. I generally tend to do site-specific work. So if it's a commission or if I'm in an artist residency, I will have an idea of what I want to approach, and that would maybe require one module instead of another, so I will swap modules in and out. And you know, everything is very considered inside of my case, which is very small because I travel a lot. And I need to be able to move around with it very easily. So I never consider large systems. I never use large systems. And so, yeah, I will, you know, mix and match different body parts, if you will, of the synth. I mean, I think it's good to sort of exercise conscious editing and to really set parameters, because inside of those parameters you are going to be able to move around and work quite extensively. To be able to challenge yourself is great, because when you take a risk and force yourself to think in different ways, you're advancing your process. You're widening your vernacular, and I think that's really important. Otherwise, you get stuck in this loop, and that's not interesting.